I went live early this morning over on TikTok. And as I was going live, I was watching the Don Lemon show over on YouTube. If you all don't know, I call him Don Lemon Unleashed right now, because the Don Lemon that we are seeing is not the Don Lemon that was on CNN. No, Don Lemon has been unleashed. So when I can catch him during his morning show over on YouTube, he goes live twice a day to discuss news topics and pop culture and that type of stuff. He goes live in the morning, and then he goes live again at 5 o'clock in the evening. Don Lemon at 5. And it's a new year, so I've been switching around my office, trying to configure the space differently. And as I'm doing that, I take a break. I decide I'm going to have me a cup of coffee, and I'm going to watch Don Lemon live as I'm going live. And baby, what a treat Don gave me. Don Lemon shared a clip of Michael Steele going at it with Joe Scarborough. White man Joe Scarborough of Morning Joe, and black man Michael Steele, former RNC director, chief, whatever the position is. It was amazing to see. Michael Steele was not having it. Now, after the live, I went out to try to find the full clip, and I couldn't find the full clip. I suspect what they want people to do to see the full interaction is to go over to the MSNBC website or go to the MSNBC channel and look for the show and watch the show through MSNBC. MSNBC is not going to get my view. But here's the clip of the interaction that's out there on social media.
Michael, I'm not saying we're walking in a winter wonderland.
Joe, you had your moment. Let me just finish the point. I get that.
Tell us something we don't know.
Well, I'm telling you something that you seem to forget. And so let me make my point. You may not like it, but I'm going to make it. And the reality of it is, I take your civility argument, and you like to say 78 million people voted for Donald Trump. Well, 82 million people voted for Joe Biden.
Right.
And he didn't get that civility that you're talking about from Donald Trump in those 4 years.
Right.
So now the expectation is, because he's won again and he got 78 million people, we all got to be civil to Donald Trump. Well, okay, I'm prepared to be civil.
Nobody said that.
You did.
No, I didn't say
that.
I did. No, so I didn't say everybody has to be civil.
The reality of it is, you're using the term civil. I've never used that term. I'm using your term. You put civility on the table.
You said we all have to be civil. There is a pushback that you have to have.
But Joe,
I'm just talking about Barack Obama.
I'm not fine. I'm not talking about that. My main point is, everybody's looking at this from a one-way perspective. How we need to approach Donald Trump. How the hell is he approaching us?
Boom.
Yeah. Right? The man wants to lock up citizens. The man wants to turn the government against him. How are we to respond to that? Are we supposed to be civil?
Michael, do you think we don't know that?
Doesn't seem like it.
Michael, why do you...
Not you. I'm just saying broader you.
Why do you feel the need to create false choices?
I'm not creating a false choice. I'm using your words.
You have created...
I'm using you. You put civility on the table.
My words. You took me saying that it's not the end of the world, that Barack Obama smiled and talked to Donald Trump, and you're turning that into that we have no idea what's worse.
I'm not.
You will play very well today on Blue Sky and Threads and X. Congratulations.
I'm not playing to anybody. I don't have an audience here. I'm just saying. I don't have a particular. I'm talking to the American people just like you are. I'm using the words you use.
No, you're twisting.
And so I'm not twisting your words. So let me untwist them.
Okay, good.
Civility is a two-way street, as I said at the very beginning, and then you attacked that.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
attack
you did.
Yes, Michael.
You did. So you
need to go back and look at the tape.
We can look at the.
Joe Scarborough knew Michael Steele was getting ready to get in that ass. That's why he interjected repeatedly. That's why he tried to overtalk him repeatedly. And that's why he tried to gaslight. Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski showed us exactly who they are when they went running down to kiss the ring, to bend the knee at Donald Trump. So when Michael Steele says that he's talking about civility and it's always one-sided, we've repeatedly seen it. The Republicans are always blaming Democrats or the left for being uncivil. They are continuously telling the left or the Democrats that they need to tone down the rhetoric, right? And not acknowledging that what you hear from Democrats and the people on the left is in response to what is being said from Donald Trump and people on the right. I stand 10 toes down with Michael Steele. Civility is a two-way street. And don't talk to me about how I speak about MAGA nuts and Donald Trump when you ain't saying shit about what they are saying and how they are attacking people on the left. Look at their savagery and how they are treating the situation that's happening out in California. No empathy, no sympathy for the people out in California. They are using this tragedy to further division and hate towards Democrats and people on the left. People are losing their lives. People are losing their jobs, their livelihoods. People are losing their homes. And you got people on the right talking about burn it down, talking about California is an ungodly state. You have people on the right cheering people losing everything because they've got a problem with Hollywood. There are regular, everyday folks that live in California. But again, I said this in my live and I'm going to say it again here. The way that these MAGA nuts are behaving when it comes to what is happening in California, this is the reason why people on the left want nothing to do with you. This is why your family and friends who voted Democrat want nothing to do with you. It is your lack of character. It is your lack of empathy and care for your fellow man, regardless of party. It is your lack of morality. It is your savagery. This is why people on the left want nothing to do with all of you people on the right.